Hi, gorgeous Taurus. How are you all doing? This has been a deep year of learning for you guys, hasn't it? And by the way, before I even get into that, before I even get into the deep topics here, I want to shout out to my friend Tiffany, my lovely Taurus friend. Her shop, which is now has been renamed Pink LUNE, like the French word for moon. Same shop, same amazing stuff, and actually she's getting in some more amazing stuff. I'm still working with her, so there's still 15% off below. I am wearing some beautiful pieces from her that have to do with mental clarity and healing for love, and she has a real gift for figuring out what people need and want. So I will include her new shop name, the promo code to use when you check out on the site at Etsy, and I will get you the Etsy shop link as well. So check that out in the description box. But let's get back to you guys and what has been going on, because this last year for you guys has been so deep. This has been one of those years where the learning curve is exceptionally steep. Like some years are just a little more mellow, and some years, and we're talking like the last 12 months up until we're getting to July 2017 here, right? It's been a steep learning curve. It's been this, for each of you, it's been different aspects have been coming out, whether it's with parents or with lovers or with work or with life meeting. All of these things have been just coming at you. Now, Taurus, you have a calm surface. You're very good at having a calm, lovely, warm surface that people kind of rely on. They look at you and they say, wow, that person, I can rely on them to be kind of calm and warm and wonderful. And they have their life. They must have their life together, because they don't come off as chaotic. They don't come off as stressed out. Well, here's the thing. Here's one thing I know about you Tauruses out there. One thing I've learned over the years. You guys have a really deep and heavy undercurrent. You have a labyrinth under the surface that is very poignant and has a lot in it. And, some of you, and not all of you, it really depends, once again, some of you have really locked up so many of your emotions so deeply that you don't even know how to let somebody in. So, the note that I came up with for July that I was picking up is like, this is going to be a month where you need to share that heavy emotional journey going on inside of you. I think sometimes you guys are afraid that if you share it and you share too much and you let people know that if you let people know that you have this kind of internal spiritual struggle going on, that you've had these heavy losses and you've had these heavy questions and you've been feeling these things about yourself and your place in the world and questions, that if you let people see that, they won't perceive you the same and they won't accept you the same, and that exhaustion will become the dominant thing that people think of with you. But honestly, this is where your power is, Taurus. You guys are one of the more healing signs in the zodiac. You are one of the giving, healing signs, and if you lead the way with sharing this darker part of yourself, it helps others. And, that card popped right out. And then on the tail, Queen of Pentacles. Here you guys are. Hey, Taurus. Looking good. Looking much better. So what I'm seeing for you already in this July, and the note I wrote, and then also what the two cards I've already pulled is this transformation right here from feeling spiritually poor and exhausted to feeling like you might be coming around the corner. Like I said, that steep learning curve you guys had in July. Or not in July. In the last year. My gosh, I think a lot of you, you lost faith in some of what you were doing. You pushed ahead, you made things happen, but you questioned your ability to keep going and to forge forward into new territory. You questioned your ability you questioned your choices too. I think a lot of you were questioning your choices over the last year, because steep learning curves will do that when you're constantly getting pushed to expand your horizons, to expand what you believe in about yourself, expand your belief system in the world, expand how you envision what life means in the present moment, expand what it feels like to be alive and human in this moment. I mean, you're going to feel self-doubt all along the way in that. And I think a lot of you, you're kind of, but this is what I like to see, is you are coming out of that. You are coming out of this feeling of overwhelmment, I guess would be the word. Overwhelmment in your experiences, because with every season of extreme change and extreme questioning comes a season of calm. And so July is a time for you for that. July is a time for communication and clarity and kind of just house cleaning. And it's funny, I'm still pulling these cards out here and I'm working away at getting them to come out. And here's what I'm seeing for you. So I see July as kind of a calmer time. You've been pushing your boundaries for a long time. We talked about that the last couple months. First, we talked about pushing your boundaries in May, and then we talked about allowing things to come to you in June, and now we're at July. And what I'm seeing here, and I haven't pulled out all the cards yet, what I'm seeing here is a bit of a process. It's a process that kind of, it's about sweeping out some of those deeper layers, like I was saying. So here we go. So I was talking about how, you have this feeling of like, if I let people know that I ever feel this way, they will perceive me differently. But this is what you want to share with people this month. This is your third house. We're in Cancer. This is the third house of communication for you. And, sharing that, we all have this, you guys. We all feel this way. And sharing this is, like I said, healing. And so here is your transformation. And we have it again here in the Nine of Swords and the Hermit. Here is that deeper process going on. This represents to me a lot of you who have been waking up in the middle of the night questioning everything for a while now, who have been not sleeping well, who have been feeling tossed and torn over stuff. This is transforming into this Hermit energy right here. So here, once again, we're transmuting this internal struggle into something about self-care and sharing. There's something you need to share. For some of you, it's you haven't opened up to your partner for some reason. For others of you, maybe it's that, in general in your life, you push down your emotions about things, and you've kind of built up some walls. You haven't let people in to listen and to understand and to be there for you in your corner. And that's where your self-care is coming in for, is communicating. You need to take this mental energy and this exhaustion and put it into the self-care, and put it into your communication, and put it into the way that you pose in the world. There's something going on here where you have to kind of let go of some of these old wounds. And part of the reason I say that too is I have the Six of Cups here, you guys. Here is old wounds. This is a card of not only soulmates, but nostalgia, the past, our deep emotional past, the things that have been sweet in our past, the things that have been bittersweet in our past. And so many of you, I think there's a lot of these old storylines, these old things that have been building up for you over a long period of time. And you might be finding that you revisit some of these in July. And I see this next to each other like this. You're visiting some things. And once again, your initial reaction is going to be to hide it and to put on that wonderful Taurus demeanor that I know and love, but which, and it's important, it's important to you to hold that space in the world. And you are a healer. But it's okay to let other people in. It's okay to express something that you have been feeling for a while. In fact, let me pull out one more card. I have a few more cards already here because I'm kind of seeing what the pattern is, but I want to see what the final outcome card is here for you guys. And we have, okay, yeah. So here's all this stuff that I've been talking about the self-care of communication. That's the way I would put it, the self-care of communication. You're allowed to share your deepest, darkest secrets with people that you trust. You're allowed to have dark experiences, and you got to open that cellar door sometimes to let them out, because here's what I'm seeing. If you can do that at the top of the month, I think you're going to be feeling an urge to do that. You're going to be feeling the urge to share and to open up and to connect and to click the pieces together. If you do that, you are going to find a renewed vigor and energy coming for you in the coming months, in the second half of this year. It's kind of like this wonderful stage is being set for you. You're setting it for yourself so that you can move into the next thing. And I say that because we have 4 really powerful cards here that are all about coming into your own and feeling that all of that steep learning curve that you've had for the last year is finally paying off, you guys. Isn't that exciting? I think it really is. And there's moments of clarity coming. So first of all, the Emperor. Here is this external energy. So normally this is representing Aries. So you might have some fiery signs in there who inspire you to expand and to share and to show that emotive side that you have, that deep down that you sometimes like to hide because you want to keep the surface looking good and calm and great. Well, here is somebody who knows their career, knows their path, knows their purpose, knows their journey, and is very strong in that. So already I'm seeing this pickup of energy for you. You know, this fresh start, this springing forward, this determination that is beautiful. And next to that we have Temperance. Here's more fire energy because this is Sagittarius. Not only that though, this is about balance. This is about the balance between the different parts of your life. This is about alchemy. This is about magic. This is about expansiveness and looking to the bigger picture, because this is about putting those pieces together, about your beliefs and what you deserve. It's this thing of pieces making sense again. And like I said, for some of you who have fiery energies in your life, they're going to be playing a big role. So, you know, for those of you with like fiery partners or friends, they're going to be helping you. They're going to be helping you show it to open up and to share some of this depth and to relax a little bit and have some fun with it. Really, I think this month is actually, I know I've kind of been saying, oh, you have all these deep wounds. It's kind of going to be a fun month though. It's going to be a releasing month. It's kind of like opening the jail door and like pushing it open and allowing yourself to be free once again. Allowing yourself to breathe once again, allowing yourself to just be a whole person again, and to really, you know, I think some of you have felt that you weren't allowed to dream big anymore because so many things have happened that made you question it all. It was like, well, you know, why would I want to dream big if it's just going to crush me? But you're coming around in July to this hope again and this renewed vigor, and it's coming from this healing that's going on, this communication that's going on. And here's the thing, you guys, I see there being a really big insight about what you need to do next in the next year or two. Like some of you, I think you have been trying to figure out what it's going to look like for you in a year or 2 years. What is your big range goal? Well, I see sudden insight. Big insight, something that is going to help you set your path so that you can move forward at lightning speed. Air energy here. Knight of Swords. This is about clarity. This is about moving forward. This is about info coming in and pushing into the future. Very high energy. Very willing to just go with it. Judgment. Once again, we are talking about having an aha moment that just frees you and sets you on a course that makes perfect sense and has no murkiness and no gray area. So this month is really powerful, you guys, because you are kind of coming out of the larger murk that has been, you know, the swamp of sadness, I think that's what it's called in Princess Bride. You know, I think some of you have been there. You have been feeling, secretly you've been feeling like you're Atreyu in there. Well, you're getting out. And you can even bring the horse along with you, okay? Like, let's keep it positive here, because you're coming out of that murk where it was like, what is the right answer? What is the right way to go about this? Like, what is this life? What does any of it mean? What am I doing? What have I done? What impact am I making? You're coming out of all of that with some kind of, like, something here makes sense. So some of you are getting news. Some of you are having a conversation, a key conversation with somebody, or you're getting a job offer, or you're getting some kind of communication. And once again, this is coming out of you sharing of yourself, sharing of your experience, being open to show yourself as the whole person that you are, because you are a whole person, you are a whole being, you are a whole experience unto itself. And it's endearing, you guys. It is so endearing when you share the deeper experiences of your life, because you have, what I always say about Taurus, you guys are the best, because you sit and you watch the world. You pay attention. You are there and you see and notice everything. So you have a lot of deep wisdom to share and to give you, because you're always paying attention. And nobody even realizes how much you're paying attention. They don't know. They're all busy doing their thing, you know. You guys are paying attention. You're sitting there. You're putting, so you have this deep wisdom. And so when you share your perspective and your insights from your own experience and from watching others, you really bring about change in the world. And it's kind of like you have had your signal light off for a little bit, just to get your head in the right place. You've been working through these deeper lessons, and it's kind of like this month, at some point here in the month, you're gonna like turn on that little signal, and you're gonna be like, all right, I'm here again. I'm present again. I'm ready to accept the love and the money and the friendship. So for some of you who have been pushing love aside, and you have maybe even pushing somebody away, pushing friends away, pushing lovers away, because you've been working internally, this is kind of the month where you're going to reopen and allow these things to start happening again. I know we talked about allowing in June, but this is kind of a different kind of allowance, where it is, like I said, it's like you've turned your internal light back on. And wow, I was doing a clarifier with my cosmic tarot, and I got the Queen of Wands. And it's funny because you guys are an earth sign, obviously. But, you know, the Queen of Wands is a fiery energy. But to me, turning that beacon on, it's kind of like you guys are very passionate and wonderful and loving. And this energy is that. And so I'm feeling kind of like you're going to be feeling fired up again. Your engines are restarting. And because of that, you guys are going to be very attractive to others. You're going to be very attractive to the world as a whole. So for those of you who are looking for that lover, or who have been pushing somebody away, or who have been waiting for something to happen in that area of your life, Prince of Wands. Okay. Fiery month for you guys. But like, I think once again, this is you turning that light on, feeling the passion, feeling the mojo, feeling the strength of you as your whole experience. Like I said, it's finally starting to make sense as to why you would have to go through some of these deep things. And man, it's like making me tear up even just thinking about some of the things you guys have been going through and questioning and trying to put right in your mind. I'm really happy for you guys. This is so wonderful. So what are the takeaways for this month? I think open up to your friends and families and lovers. They want to be there for you. And like I said, you are a great healer with your wisdom and your experience. Let people be there for you. You know, share it, share that pain, because that'll help you just clear it out, and it'll help you put the puzzle pieces together. And in that process, you're turning that signal light back on. You're saying, hey, I'm here. And that is really going to bring in a lot of energy for you guys. So be prepared for actually quite a busy July, a very social July, a July that is filled with passion and love and friendship and business success. And like I said, don't be surprised if you get new messages coming in. A lot of, because of that, these two last cards here in the original spread, this is information coming in, messages coming in very swiftly. So be prepared for high energy this month, you guys. It's going to start off slow and heavy and kind of deep, and then it's just going to keep rolling. July is going to be very intense for you guys. And, you know, we end the month in Leo, and Leo is your 4th house. So that is about family and the home. So we're going from communication to family and home. These are really important areas of your life, and they can light you up and really make you feel whole and well. So I hope that you have a beautiful July, Taurus. I really think you guys deserve to have this happiness and to have some of this this joy and this high energy coming back in that feels rewarding and supportive of you and your goals. And like I said, this is a setup month for the rest of the year. So the next 6 months, the next year, the next 2 years, depending on what insights you're getting. So enjoy just kind of getting your stage prepped for the big next act that you're going to have, because it's going to be really good, I think, you guys. So with that being said, I'm going to leave my email and my website below. Please get in touch with me. I would love to work with you guys. I do private readings on Skype, or I can do phone, and I sometimes do video readings as well. So those are some of the options if you want to work with me. Please feel free to send me an email if you just have questions about that, or check out my website. I will see you guys in August. I love you so much. I am so happy for you. And please check out Pink LUNE. She's got amazing stuff. And I'm going to have a shout out to Tiffany right now. All right. I love you guys. I will talk to you in August.